Hi. So please excuse the messy desk in the background here. I have two resources that I'm going to throw your way. First and foremost is ChatGPT. So to answer your question, no, the translation stuff that is not behind the paid version. In fact, there's very little behind the paid version right now. So everything you have for free, ChatGPT is going to get the job done here. It's just going to be a matter of like working things into the workflow. I highly recommend you have this on your phone if you don't already, and I'll show you why. So I haven't even practiced this yet. I just found this thing on my desk. Oh, that's back. Oh, no, it's not backwards. What's up? That is telling me I need to update my driver's license because I'm not going to be able to travel out of the country for, whatever. So, but the reason I chose this is one, it was just lying around. And two, it also has Spanish it's in Spanish on the back. I do not speak Spanish, so take this with a grain of salt. I always jump to Spanish for the translation aspect here, but the translate feature built into ChatGPT, I have shown to a Spanish-speaking colleague, Ukrainian-speaking colleague, and Russian-speaking colleague, and they are all very, very impressed with its capabilities. So I'd say double check the work that's coming out of it for sure, but check this out. So I have my phone here. I am going to open it, and I'm going to open up the ChatGPT app on my phone. So this right here, I'm going to make sure that I'm on the free version. Let's see here. I'm not sure if that's going to not. Okay, yeah. So where it says, my computer just dropped. Up there at the top it says ChatGPT 4.0. That means that's the free model. So I have that on right now. I'm going to click on the camera icon. I'm going to take my phone. It's on the, oh, that's trippy. I'm going to take a picture of this document here, like this. I'm going to take a picture of this thing. Take a picture. I'm doing this all within the app. I'm going to hit OK. So it's loaded up in there, and then I'm just going to write, actually, watch this. I'm going to turn on the speech to text and write, translate the text in this picture for me to Spanish. Okay, now, while it's doing that, I just hit enter. I'm going to pull up ChatGPT on my computer. And I'm going to wait till it's done because it's still translating on my phone right here. It's just spitting out all of the text. And I'm going to go to new chat here because this is the thing that I just did. This, literally, what I just did on my phone is right here on the screen, right? So there's the picture of the thing that I took, translate the picture to Spanish, and then here's the text in Spanish. Boom, 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 boom. Now, for kicks and giggles, let's do this. I've never had the chance to actually do this. I'm going to flip this over to the Spanish side. I'm going to take a picture of the Spanish text. I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to type in, translate the text in this picture to English. Then I hit send. I don't know if it's going to automatically update in real time here as well as on my phone. Okay, so it's updating on my phone. I bet you if I click off of this, and I come back to this, maybe I do this, hit refresh, here we go. All right, so here's a translation of the text in this image. Washington State Department of Licensing, that is correct. You need to fly after May 7th, 2025, permanent, actually here, you can see what's on the screen, and you could read here, you can pause the video and fact check for yourself. So that's pretty good. And all of that completely and totally 100% free. So the reason I say put this on your phone is I did that all with the app. You, in theory, could do this. My computer's bugging me here. You, in theory, could do all of that online as well. So I could take a picture. I can attach files from, like if I just have a picture on my computer, I can attach the file here and do the exact same thing. Literally just translate the text in this picture to English, translate to Spanish, whatever. The nice part about the app is you saw me using that speech to text option on there. It has language recognition. Again, all free. If I'm speaking in English, it's going to it's going to work in English. If I speak in Spanish, it's going to work in Spanish. No need to change any settings or anything on there. And so if you have a student who's monolingual and they're speaking a language that you do not speak, in theory, you could, I've never had a chance to test this. So if you go for this, I'd love to either see it in action, like I could head out there, or just let me know how it goes. You could put your phone down, turn on speech to text, have the student talk to it in Spanish. It would recognize it in Spanish, and it would spit out an answer in Spanish, and then you could translate that entire thing to English. The reason I also wanted to highlight this picture, if you have worksheets, if you have documents, if you have whatever, you can take a picture of them, you can put it into ChatGPT, you can say, translate this to Spanish, and now like all of this, I can just copy and paste this and put this wherever I want, right? So very easy to be bing, 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 putting those things back and forth. Without going too overboard, I just want to make sure I actually answered your question. I mean, that doesn't get rid of the phone portion here, but like, again, if you're using Google Translate or like built-in translation features, none of them even hold a candle to ChatGPT. I don't know about accessing district resources like an iPad for your student. That's not really my realm because I'm an instructional coach. I don't work for the tech department. However, I'm willing to bet that Omak's tech department kind of is the ESD tech department. Let me email them and see what's up. So I will do that on your behalf here. ChatGPT Translate working better. There we go. Not the paid version. Again, everything I just did can be done with the free version. Okay, so the only other thing that might be worth checking out is Magic School. I'm not sure if you've used Magic School before, but if I go to log in, so now you're gonna bear with me. You're gonna have to bear with me. I'm gonna come up here and search translate text translator. Okay, so Magic Student Translate. You just tell it whatever, take the text in here, upload a document, and you can generate free stuff. So if I come back here to Magic School, launch to students, launch new student room. Did you tell me what grade? No. Okay. Yes. Okay. So the way this works is, and you could pause the video, go back and look what I'm doing, but what I'm on here is a tool called Magic School. There is a paid version to this. I think you'll hit the limits pretty quickly, but this might serve your purpose and hit a little bit of, if you're looking for something to do with the student, it's a little bit more interactive. I've never used this feature before, which is why you kind of had to watch me figure it out here. Magic School, launch to students. You create a room that you can like then give to students on a code or using some sort of learning management system like Google Classroom or Canvas. And then you can add tools to it they can interact with. Well, there's this translate tool, and this uses ChatGPT under the scenes. So this is kind of like putting like a shell or close over ChatGPT and does like different things with it. So if I go to translate it, then I can provide like descriptions here. Take any text and translate it into any language instantly. Language to translate to Spanish. Paste the original text here. Let's go back up here and find this. It's the most boring possible answer. I do this. And then I can, like, this is just giving me a little preview of what's going on here. So the way this would work is if I go next, I don't have to have all of this stuff in here, but I go generate, oops. You can pause the video if you want. Now I'm just playing around. Okay, yeah. So if I'm a student and I just got this, you give me something, I'm in this room, I can take that text that you gave me, I can paste it in here. Nope, that's the wrong one. Any text that you give me, I can then translate it into a different language, right? So you could have this open with for your students, because you don't want to give them ChatGPT. What if I go... Okay, interesting. So what you could essentially do is you could create this room, you could launch this to your students, you could have this, and then anything that you give them, this is a built-in translation feature for them. So all this other stuff is you doing things, you translating things for them. This, if you wanted a space for kids to be able to access that in a safe way and translate things, they could like take all of that text and they put it in here and it'd be translated into their home language for them. There's all sorts of other things that you can do, but then you can also see what's going on here with your students. So if I wanted to see like what my kids were doing, like see here, test student view output, I can see the thread of what my student is talking about. So I think that last part was a little bit muddled, but the whole point here is ChatGPT would be you translating things. Magic School has this feature where you could give it to them and they could translate things and you could see what they're doing, which is pretty powerful. Everything I just showed you on Magic School is free. I don't have access to the paid Magic School version. I'm not sure what the limits for that would be. The nice part about Magic School is once you start paying for it, then like it's like COPPA, FERPA, CIPA compliant, which is important for you as an educator. So, okay, I hope that helps. I will... sorry, this went a little longer than I meant it to. I will reach out to the tech department for you and see what we can do about a device for you in your class. But no promises there because I don't really work for the tech department. I just support teachers. All right, let me know what you think, how else I can help. I will be out in Omak, actually, in October. I can always come out there earlier if you want, but I think... now you just get to look at my calendar. Sorry. On the 7th, I'll be in Omak at Omak High School doing some PD with the staff from 2 to 3:30, so I'm more than happy to get there earlier that day and connect with you. So, all right, hope to hear from you soon. Bye.